I'm live. Doesn't say that I'm live. What does this button do? There we go. Alright. Multi-streaming. I'm gonna do YouTube link. And I should probably promote the video. Video I kinda care about more than the live stream. Anyway. We can send that there. We can pin that message. We can copy that message. We can paste that message. Why is that so big and ugly? Why is that so big and ugly? And why is multi-chat not working? Ew. Hold on. Stream elements. Why are you big and ugly? Look at that. It has a white outline. Why? Overlays. Ew. It's not even right. It is. Send that chat message again. Yeah. Why are you're huge. Shrink that down. It's the font size. Text settings. Size 18. That looks better, doesn't it? I need to save it. And reset. That's better, but now it still has a white outline. Text stroke black. Ew. Text stroke none? Is that a better idea? Text settings. Text stroke none. Yeah. Secondary text shadow. I think it's the font. I think it's the font. Remove that. Save. One more app. One more app for good luck. One more. That's like tiny as hell now. What the hell is the default font? Why is it ugly? Impact. No, that looks cool. Up the size again. Oh, that's a cool looking font. You know when I said one more I lied. You didn't change. You just didn't change because I forgot to save it. You know what it will do? Because I'm gonna go over this all day. Alright, YouTube chat. Hello, welcome YouTube chatter. How are you? I wish I could get YouTube chat up on thing, but I kind of just didn't, and now I feel bad. I kind of just focused on Twitch, but you can feel free to check that out. I am reading both chats, don't you worry. If I can get it to work, here I'm going to show you. My issues. Right, here's what happens when you don't stream in ages. What is this? Why is it white? Why is it white? Multi-chat? Why is it white? It needs to show the chat. I'm not racist. I'm not saying why is it white. It's all good with it being white. It's not good being white because it needs to show the chat. You know, stop making fun of me. I'm gonna mod you because I trust you, and like I don't think YouTube has VIP. Standard moderator and managing moderator. You're quite a standard person, so I'm gonna give you standard moderator. You know? Hello, I'm a college student interested in game development. I had a question, how should I start learning about it? If I know a little bit of C++ knowledge and DSA. I have no idea what DSA is, but for game development you just start projects, start small. Just start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with big games that are like open world, all that. Just start with small projects and work your way up. Why is it white? I can't read the chat if it's white. Multi-chat off. Let's turn it back on. And it's... Oh, I know why. What app did I use? Multi-feed. Visit the 8. Can you put Subway servers in the top right so I can focus? I tried learning Unreal Engine with C++ for the course, but I got overwhelmed. Yeah, I was the same. Start with Blueprint and then learn C++. It makes it easier. Multi-chat app. I used an app. I don't remember the app. Church, YouTube. Chat. Caster Labs. It's booting up. I hope I don't dox myself because I don't remember using this app. Downloading updates. Fine, we'll get started, right? We'll get started. Alright, so basically I updated my project from 5.3 to 5.7. And it sucks because it just broke all of my enemy AI. Broken. None of this works. I think some of it works. But I need to program it all because apparently I was using an old method and I didn't know they made a new method. I should have. So right now I should have planned out what I want my enemy AI to do. But all we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we see the player, and if we do, we're gonna change the state from patrolling to chasing the player, and then, no, from patrolling to watching the player, right? And if from what does watching do again? I made it do something, right? It's kind of like a warning sign for you to like get out, and if you seen the thing long enough, if you've seen the player long enough, you start chasing the player, and when you get close enough you attack. Apparently this new system though, I did some research before doing this, the new system, it works. Hold on, and now I can see in the chat. Hold on, someone send a message real quick. I have no idea if this works, but it should work. Why are you fat and ugly? Why is OBS fat and ugly? Stream information, I don't need to see. Multi-feed. Can't I just boom, bad, done? Multi-chat, multi-feed. How'd I undock this? We got multi-chat. 1, 2, 3. I can read it. Okay. Can I close this and minimize this? Can you just minimize? Close button sends the tray. Okay, good. Okay, good. Right. Stream works. Stream works. I hope. I also upgraded my PC. Right. So I don't know how good it's gonna make a difference, because I'm pretty sure it is a graphics card issue, but I upgraded my RAM. So hopefully we don't lag. We don't have to drop our bitrate. Because so far there's a lot of... I'm actually gonna monitor it on Task Manager. But yeah, hopefully we're good and we don't face any lag. Look at this button, by the way. This is so cool. This is like Unreal Engine 5.7, I think. I never used 5.6. But I'm pretty sure this is 5.7. This is cool. I'm never going to use it. I might use this button, right? But this is all for like sample projects and getting started. But like, this will be good for like beginners, I think. Sample games, I hate Lyra. The main reason I hate Lyra is because every tutorial uses Lyra, and it's like a huge project you have to download. No one wants to download that. Slay animation. It's slay. Anyway, this is the game we got, and we can look at our enemy AI, and I've already added the perception component, and it has sense config. I watched one video on this, by the way, and that's all. I watched the one by Unreal Engine, and it didn't even use C++. It used, what was it called? A blackboard, you know? And I don't like blackboards because it's Blueprint, and I don't like using Blueprint, you know? So we're gonna do it in C++. But we do have senses, and I'm pretty sure we can configure these senses in C++. If not, we're cooked. I'm gonna be real, we're just cooked. But side config means we can see the player and we can expand this, you know, and we can't see it. Unlike the perception component, we can't see it. But if we fail to compile blueprint, idle. Alright. That's completely understandable. I forgot I got rid of that. Why'd you freeze? Don't crash. And there we go. And I think it's this button. That's the wrong button. It's that button. Yeah, you see these green lines? Those are the eyes. You know? Those are the eyes. And we can... It's so slow. Please tell me my bitrate is good. If stream lags at any point, tell me. Why can't I see it here? Okay, so I have to use this. So these green lines, these are the eyes. I can turn on game sound, since my game does have sound. Believe it or not, I'm not that lazy. I kind of am, because I didn't add sounds for everything. And we can go into a playground map where we have enough space. We press play, and where are you? You're over here, and we enable our debug lines. There's a lot of sight, you know, like this is a big distance. I say half in it would be good. This is about half, right? It's half it. So if we go in here, 300 is just half that. 3000, I mean, not bad. What is loose side radius? Wait, there's no way. We have side radius, the maximum sight distance to notice, and then the maximum sight distance to see target that has already been seen. Oh, that's really useful. This did 500 extra. I'm gonna do the same. Okay. So basically there's a sight radius for targets that haven't been spotted, and then there's a bigger sight distance for targets that have already been seen. So you can keep track. Oh, that's cute. I like that. You can lower the peripheral vision. Detection by affiliation. We can detect enemies. I don't know how to change that. Auto success range from what? Last seen location. This is -1, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm also gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave all this. Deeper color. The maximum age. Specifies the age limit after the stimuli generated by this sense becomes expired. Young means never. And starts enabled. And then we're gonna start this off in a blueprint, and then we're gonna try it in C++, just because I have no clue what I'm doing here. So I'm pretty sure in this, on perception updated, and it's in array. But how do I check if it's the sight perception? On target perception updated? Hold on. Might want to move these to special blueprint AI perception component. What? I don't know what that means. I just don't. Is that a developer? Surely that's not a developer. No. Notifies all bind objects. The notification is broadcast for any received stimulus. The delegate will not be called if the source actor is no longer valid. Oh, stimulus. Can I break? We get age. We get strength, location, and a tag. What's the tag? Gonna print that. Age is like how long it was like detected. I know that. And I'm pretty sure over here we're gonna add a perception stimuli source. Auto register as source. Register as source for senses. Sight. Do I need to do that? Or would that just be default? Let's test it. And then you should print a tag. No. It doesn't. Right. I'm gonna do 1, 2, print data, hello. Hello, why did that happen? Okay, the side values is like good. The red one can probably be increased. But like you just aren't spotting me. For some reason. This can probably be tripled, to be honest. And doubled. So these aren't called. Is it because of this? Do I need to tick this? Okay, you just aren't printing anything. AI site sense. Does this need to be replicated? I'm playing on server, but that should tick. Tick all of those. And oh, it did something. But it's still not printing. Is it because that's neutral? I didn't do it before, right? Yeah, it's because I'm neutral. Okay, so we're making progress. We tick detect neutrals. We can print that actor. I don't know why it didn't print it though. Oh, it did. It printed both. Okay. So we can break this and we can print the tag. I'm gonna change this color. None. The tag is none. How'd I give it a tag? Can I do this? Successfully sensed. True. But how'd I tell what sense it is? Does it matter? I remember them doing something. And how do I detect multiple people? Or how do I make my thing an enemy? Let's look it up. AI perception Unreal Engine 5. I've done that. Common sense of sound pasted. Yep. Such as events, such as any damage, point damage, or radial damage. You see, I don't do that. I can do that, but I didn't. I feel like I should do that. Let's see. Ask the perception system to supply a request with predicted actors, predicted location, and predicted time seconds. Okay, I don't think we need that one. Site. This probably can be used to set up for teams. Affiliation can only be defined in C++. That's kind of cool. I feel like that can be used in a cool way. If someone on the same team is close by, you can do some really good. Like imagine you do like Minecraft villages, look up and down each other, and they go, like that's what that's for. That seems pretty cool. When the AI bumps into something or something bumps into it, that's really cool. Okay, so basically, pawn sensing component, the old version, right? It had sight and sound, and that's all. This has everything. I like this. This is cool. The event will fire when the perception system receives an update and will return an array of actors that signal the update. And this notifies all bind objects that the perception info has been updated for a target. On target perception info updated. On target perception info updated. Why does that one have update info? And this one has stimulus and active. Oh, info updated and then updated. Okay. On perception. Info updated. Break. Break again. That doesn't help. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's sight. Oh, it was sound. Oh, it was touch. But no. I've done this. I've done this. Is that all you're giving me? AI debugging? I know how to do this. AI components. Are you kidding me? This is nothing. And I'll be right back. I'm back, chat. I'm back. Let's boot some music up. Why is it not working? Oh, no, that's why. One, two, 1, 2. Okay, it just stopped, so I can't even sign test. There we go. Anyway, I was trying to find the next thing, but it's just gone.
When you need to make important decisions that need, we can fix back to our behavior. We now just need to make sure that the actor waited and the right branch is picked almost instantly, getting the AI in the desired alert state. Let's now add another behavior to our enemy AI. We want our enemy to be alerted of noises close by. And let's copy and paste some of the other.
Are you kidding me? So Blackboard's required because it has the has target and herd target.
Tasks. Let's set the alert state to investigate. We're going to add a move to node to our target location, add another wait task, and we should be good to go. We're now going to create AI perception stimuli source component and that it has the proper senses registered as a stimuli. Here, we're going to detect when this actor hits the surface for the first time and then trigger a noise event using the report noise event method. Let's now head back to our enemy AI controller. We will need to make a change to our target perception event. We will need to check if the stimulus type of a given event is of type AI sight.
Okay, so we're fine. Good sense class of stimulus. Side. Alright, that's fine. So it's possible, that's all we need to know. And now you just need to do it in C++. So, what are we doing? Do you want to do on target update? Or what did they do? They did update. What am I doing? Wrong one. Target update, right? Yeah, actor and stimulus. Okay. So inside here cannot be found. Inside here. It's a delegate. So perception component. It needs an input, does it? On C pawn. What was the input? It was stimulus and actor, right? I'm just gonna what is stimulus? AI stimulus. Oh, what? An actor and a stimulus. But what does a maybe if I check here. Stimulus store. Have AI stimulus. And hopefully that's correct. I'm genius, what can I say? What's up, Wobster Cat? Oh, and I can't pronounce the name X. I'm gonna say X. My bad, I wasn't reading chat, but I was kinda locked in. Your tutorials from even 2 years ago are so helpful. It's been 2 years? That does not sound right. Has it actually? It probably has been. It actually has been. That's crazy. Time has flew by. It has flew. It feels like less than a year. Maybe because this year I just haven't been that active. The last year wasn't that active. This year I've been kind of trying a bit more. Anyway, we have our perception, and now we need to check what did we do in blueprint. It was the get sense class for stimulus. So stimulus, get sense. How do I do this? AI perception. I plan on working in a big studio or starting your own. Yeah, maybe both. Cause I wanna get experience on what it's like to work in a big studio, but I also will start my own. I will definitely be starting my own though. I don't know if I ever will work in a big studio, maybe even an indie studio for a couple of years, just to make money. It depends. If I do this project quick enough, I can get a publisher and then get money that way. I think I need to take this. Am I stupid? What was it called again? Get sense class. How did I do that here? Navigate to native functions from Blueprint. I can enable that for just a second. I'm still in school, but I want to join a small studio first, probably more passionate about making games. Yeah, small studios are better in that sense. But there's also a higher chance of failing. You'll still get paid, you know, it's not your studio. Get sense class for stimulus. Is undefined. What's the include file? AI perception system. AI module. I have that. AI module. Am I stupid? I might be like... I feel like I'm missing something. AI perception component. It's here. Cannot be found. AI module. AI perception component. Cannot be found in this. I'm guessing this will make enemies follow you and try to hurt you. It will try to make the enemy see you and chase after you. I've already got damage done and all. I just need animations for it. So why does that detect? Because if I boom that, it comes up an error. Cannot open source file. And then I do that and it works. But I try to go into it and I can't find it. Maybe it's just how that works. Because it's built in here. Then enhance input. I know how to test this. Okay. So why can't I get Sans class for stimulus? Da, 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 da. Oh wait. Do I need a cast before doing anything? Is that why? Is that what I'm missing? And what I cast using? I can't dock this, can I? Enemy AI. I'm gonna do this in begin player. And it's gonna be AI perception. Just that component. Will you be making a video for this subject as well, or just a stream? Probably a video. But it'll be more than just the enemy AI. It'll kind of just be like all of the progress I've made. Plan to make enemy AI, maybe a map, and a lot more changes of like player items and inventory management. You local player guild subsystem. Cache tagged enhance input player input component. I actually don't know. I actually might need to go to good or reliable. Get Sans class for stimulus. On your C++. Gotta go, have a good stream. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for coming in. That's blueprint. Sim AI controller. Set perception component. They use Blackboard in C++. I feel like I should do that. I've never used it with C++, but in my mind you can do everything without it. Unless I'm just wrong about that. This is a custom function. So we use a controller added sight and hearing. Could you please tell me, is degree required to get a job in this industry? Very interested in programming and making games, but qualification is holding me back. I'm just going to tell you here right now, I've never gotten a job in this industry. I haven't looked for a job in this industry. You know, I only finished school, a couple months ago? And that wasn't for game development, I did school for business. From what I've heard, the answer is no. All you need is experience. From a lot of people as well. So what I'm doing is I'm just making games, and if I ever do get a job in this industry, then I'm just gonna show, hey, I can make games. This is my work. Because the industry is changing all the time. Qualifications are kind of useless if everything changes. But yeah, the answer is I've never tried. You know, I'm just out of school. That's an interesting question though, I like that question. It'll help. It's just not required. Get perception component on target perception. Never mind, I'm stupid. We already did that. We did that already. On target detected. Actor and the stimulus. Get sense class for stimulus. We're going ChatGPT, screw this. Oh, it's a Google AI, can I just, no, it's not in here. We're going ChatGPT, screw this. Get sense class for stimulus and in Unreal C++. Okay, that makes sense. So in here, class equals, what was it, the function again? It was UAI component. I think it lied to me. Get sense class for stimulus. That doesn't exist. I already got into learning C++, even watch a couple of video videos. It was really helpful. I'll be making a small game for a portfolio and see how it goes. Make multiple small games. Because if you have made one game, even though it has a lot of different features, you kind of need to show that you can work on multiple games, you know? So make about, I would say 3. I've looked up different portfolios. 2 or 3 different games is what most people do. I've been meaning to make a portfolio, but I've been procrastinating. Why does this not work? Get sense class for stimulus, use sense, AI perception. Perception AI sense. I was missing an include file, and that's why. Oh, never mind, it just lied to me. Oh no, it didn't. I'm missing things. What else am I missing? Git build and stimulus. Yeah, perception has no member. But you do. I need that in here. Thanks for answering. Good luck on your journey. Let me know how it goes. Where is it? Where did it go? Here it is. Nope. Now it just has. You don't need that. Here it is. Get world and stimulus. Why does that come up with an error? It should return a subclass of the AI sense, not a normal class. Is that right? Why does it come up an error even though it exists? I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm actually gonna compile it. And see if it doesn't compile. Yeah, it didn't compile. So it's like an actual, it's not just Visual Studio. Class, use of classes, don't remember. Oh, that's still open, that's why. Yeah, sure, I'm joining your Discord to have a good luck. You two have good luck and also have a good day. Thank you. I'll see you there. It's undefined. I actually think it's just this here. Oh no, that does work. That works now. So then why don't you? Why doesn't this not work? Do I need to get this? And then do that? I don't see why that would be a thing. Why does this just not work? Why? Why does it not work? It doesn't make sense. It should work. Give world stimulus. FAI stimulus. Do I need an on sign? Clueless old man. Not even old man, but clueless man. Tries to fix whatever the hell is going on. And it just doesn't work. It's undefined. Maybe if I give it this. What was it even called? Component. Like my man is clueless. Doesn't have a clue. Doesn't know what the issue is. I'm just gonna go back to old reliable and tell me why this doesn't work. It's not a member of your perception, don't exist on the AI perception system. You're kidding me with that, right? I just closed something I shouldn't have. No, I didn't. Okay. And then what was the return? It was a T subclass. Okay, it was sense system, not component. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And now we check if is valid. Will is valid even work in this? It will, because it's a class. We check if sense class is child of UI sense site started. That's what it says here. No. I'm gonna ignore that error because I think it's a false alarm. Anyway. Hello X-Sucky. X. I'm calling you X. You. I'm trying to fix this enemy AI. What even is this? AI sense, yeah, that's right. I learned the syntax and basics of C++. Should I keep learning standard C++ or should I learn C++ with Unreal Engine if that's really be using it all the time? I learned the syntax and basics and then I did Unreal C++. I feel like that's all you need to know. Because Unreal C++ does have modifications. And like none of this, let me get an example. None of this here is in normal C++, like creating default objects, set up attachment, you know. Let me see, get world, all of this stuff. Unreal Engine has a lot of custom modifications, so you should start with doing Unreal Engine now. like, I don't ever program in regular C++. When I do need to do regular programming, I choose C Sharp. Very rarely would I choose C++. That's an I'm gonna ignore that. What else did I need? I need to compile because I don't remember what the component was called. That's not a good sign. Yep, knew it. You know what happened. Enemy AI stimulus name site sense sense site is not a class or namespace name. Yeah, it is. What folder are you in? All module perception. AI module. I'm dyslexic. AI module perception. AI module. AI site. Site. Perception. Do I need to include a thing for every... Surely not. Because you're just detecting the class. I should need an include file. I thought that'd be the best approach as well. I'm currently stuck with tutorials. Can't do anything without them yet. Just best way to not use tutorials is to not use tutorials, you know? Don't be afraid to Google stuff if you get stuff, but like... And that's what I did. I just stopped using tutorials, mainly because there were none when I was doing C++. Like you can see even right now, I'm still using Google for like trying to do this, because I haven't used this perception component before. Why is this of an error now? I think that's fine. I don't know why this has an error. This should... This should be fine. Right? Maybe it's because this should be class. Maybe that's why. Nope. Maybe I do need... If I swear to God, if I need to include an include file for everything, I keep losing it. That was the issue. Do you also do asset creation? Sometimes. I haven't done Blender in ages, so I'm trying to get back into it. I was thinking if I get bored during this live stream, I'll open up Blender and I'll try and make something. Because I used to be good at it. The only thing I can't do is like human models and animals and anything that has anatomy. I can do objects. Because art has never been my thing. Right now I'm just using free models. And I've completely lost, there we go. So I need to include one of these for everything. I'm gonna copy this. Target pawn should be target actor because we don't use pawns for some reason. And I'm just gonna replace all. I can model anything, so the sculpting, but I want to focus on coding. Yeah, I feel like one at a time is a good way to go. I've never tried juggling things, but I wouldn't have the energy to even try doing multiple things at once. I mean, I guess I did. I tried doing FL Studio and Blender at the same time. It worked out fine, but I mostly picked one over the other. And now I just don't use FL Studio because I have an actual guitar, so I just lost interest in like electronically made music. So I feel like we have the target now. Do we need to set the state? I feel like we should set the state in here. The controller is not following the path. We should check. For some reason I feel like I'm gonna do it in here. I don't know why I'm doing that. And then how do I check if I lost track? So we can see the player. This isn't even seeing the player, this is just... I feel like most of the Unreal Engine tutorials are based on Blueprint, which sucks because it doesn't give good performance. So what did you learn to code in C++, Unreal Engine? A lot of the stuff that I did was like really... I've looked everywhere, pretty much. My channel is really helpful. I don't mean to be like, oh yeah, you should go to my channel, but genuinely there's such little tutorials out there, you gotta take what you got. Learning Blueprint helps though, because Blueprint transfers into C++. Even this here, right? I'm taking this for an example again. This is my first time using perception component, right? Because I was used to an old system, this is a new system, which I'm learning right now. I did this in Blueprint and then I converted it into C++, because all of these, well apart from this here, this is different, but everything else is the same. Just you type it instead of searching for it. But I never bought a course. I always went to YouTube. I always went to Google, Unreal Engine forums. There's people who do blogs on websites. Even I still have it. Where is it? Where is it? It's here. I was looking at this here. It didn't really help, but like, well, this blog didn't really help because it's not what I'm looking for. But there are blogs out there that are helpful, you know? Instead of nested if statements, wouldn't using and then having them in the same line be better? No, because where's the function? I lost it again. I'm getting lost, guys. What function did I change? It was the patrol one, right? So basically the reason we don't nest these if statements is because we only want to run this if we're not following a path. But that doesn't matter. This code is unrelated to this code, right? And this code needs to be checked for everything. How do I describe this? This code doesn't involve this code, right? Because we could be following a path and we won't be checking for this. There are times where, yeah, you would be using the AND, but sometimes they just don't relate to each other. Like this here, we're using AND because this relates to this. We need to have both the enemy state correct and the target actor be valid. We need both of those for this to run, whereas the other thing, they can run side by side, they don't relate. One can be true without the other. Anyway, now I need to compile and hopefully everything works. Are you for real? How dynamic. Oh, that's why, I know why. Because I did the, whoopsie. Because I did that when I didn't need to. Where is it? I need to organize this code because everything's a mess. Yeah, there we go. I'll try to explain it a bit better. So this checks if the AI is moving, pretty much. That's what this function does. It checks if the AI is moving, because we don't want to make any changes if we're moving. We don't want to tell the AI to go somewhere else if we're already moving. Right? We want to wait till we stop moving before we continue anything. But if we find a player, it doesn't matter if we're moving or not. We need to change it like that. We can't wait until we finish moving before we change the state. It needs to happen instantly. Whereas if we put in this, why is my keyboard broken? If you put that in there, we need to wait until we see the player and we need to wait till we finish moving. So that's my reason behind it. Anyway, I'm in the wrong thingy. Player. AI. Perception. Stimulus source. Where's my thingy? AI perception. Stimulus, I think it's gonna be called. Nope. AI perception stimulus source component. What a name. Doesn't exist. AI perception stimulus source component. Am I missing an include file? Maybe that's why. AI perception system. I'm stupid. That's why I didn't type class. Didn't realize I didn't type it. What else? I'm just gonna... No, now it's done. How'd I set it to be... Hashtag include add perception component, I think. Add perception stimuli source component. Okay, so it's literally just this. Cannot open source file. What? Perception. What is this called? We're trying to change it to enemy detection by affiliation. This is all on Blueprint. It needs to be done in C++. Hold on. Pause my music, pause my music, pause my music.
Also, in the public section add a function that returns the team ID. So, every time an actor becomes visible, they get team attitude towards
I hate text-to-speech tutorials. They are so bad. They are so bad. Like, no hating this guy, because he clearly teaches well, but like... Team ID. What does that mean? I need to find when he goes into... I think it does it at the start. character base. Generic team ID. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Detection by affiliation. Affiliation tags. Okay, so that is correct. Wait, this is a really cool website. Not gonna lie, I might ignore the detection by affiliation and might do it my own way. I feel like my own way would be better. No sprint speed. Here it is. Silly. Silly. And we forgot the sensing component, and now it should change the state. That was strange, but okay. Probably a player start is just too low down. What's the button again? Why don't you have senses anymore? Perception component. We need to recompile, I just realized. I feel like that's just done for now. Oh. Sprint speed is not a member of silly. It spotted me, but it didn't change anything. Right? It spots me, but it doesn't change anything. You see this sphere? It spots me. Age increases, that's cool. Perception component. Do I have a... I do. Auto register as source. Oh, register as for senses. All of them. Are you kidding me? Name type is not alive. There you are. All alive this time. Just work. Maybe that's the solution. Working. Start a class. I forgot to close Unreal Engine. Always close your Unreal Engine before compiling. So you change, but you don't change state. You spot me, but you don't spot me. Get me, but you don't get me. Register as source for senses. Auto register as source. But that doesn't change anything. Oh. Oh. think this is what sets it to true, right? Register with perception system. Yeah, that just sets everything to it. Okay, that's handy. And now we play, we go honk a car. That doesn't change anything. Why? But when I go here, and then take that, I guarantee it'll look now. Why is that not working anymore? Oh, there we go. It's because I had them lock off. Bro. Why don't you look at me? Why do you ignore me? Do you not even print anymore? AI send side. And why don't you change state? Maybe it's my code. Looked at the wrong code. Patrol is valid target actor. Two-hour mark. We're gonna try this, and then if it doesn't work, we're gonna fix it another day, probably tomorrow. We will see. And we try now, see what happens. I just realized I never sent any breakpoints. Did I even set target actor? do. If you have authority and the player is valid, then it sets the target active. Let's do that. That works. Target is the player. And sets the state. Enemy state equals state. Oh, why did I do that? What was it before? Pawn sensing has line of sight too. Okay. We should get the age and see if the age 5 seconds. 1 second. How do we check if child of we need to make it so I'm writing this down for another day because I need to go do stuff, but we need to check if the age of stimuli that if it's an old sense no target. Okay, anyway, it is time to end stream. I don't have text for an end stream. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Why does starting stream look fancy? What is this? Oh. It's just the same, isn't it? I just deleted the scene. Right, anyway, and that's it. See you.